first G-Shock was developed in 1983 as the DW5000C by chief Japanese designer Kiko Ibe. His inspiration for the watch came from him accidentally dropping a pocket watch gifted to him by his father. Unfortunately, the piece would shatter, and then on, Kiko Ibe would develop a shock-resistant watch, now known as the G-Shock. Today, many big names have collabed with brands like Bape, Kid Cudi, A$AP Ferg, Gorillaz, and even Transformers. Prices for the pieces have skyrocketed, but there are many current affordable G-Shocks that look great for a reasonable price. Here, I've listed some G-Shocks that I think will interest you. I currently own the GA700SKE7A, retailing price for $110, still very available. My next purchase I am interested in is the GA900TS 6A, looks awesome. I love the purple, the strap is cool too. And maybe something for $130 would be the GBA, the GMA. So definitely look into those watches, and I hope you like your G-Shock experience. You're probably familiar with the Ed Hardy brand. Its eccentric design on garments would create a strong following in the fashion world in the early 2000s. However, Ed Hardy is more than just a fashion brand, but an homage to the artist himself, Ed Hardy. Ed made his humble beginnings in San Francisco, California as a tattoo artist in the 70s. His inspiration is drawn from traditional and American Japanese form. He would spend much time in San Diego tattooing sailors, and oftentimes studying from his mentors Sailor Jerry and Kazuo Oguri. After spending much time in Japan studying and working in the traditional method, he would make his way back into San Francisco, California by 1977. It's 2005, and the multi-millionaire Christian Audigier would license the rights of Ed Hardy. He is also responsible for the marketing push of Von Dutch, so it would only make sense for him to create and elaborate on this marketing method. Now, more on Ed Hardy. The brand was marketed to celebrities, creating a major fad. Everyone was wearing Ed Hardy, and there was Ed Hardy stores all around the world. By 2009, Ed Hardy but Christian Audigier would amass a $700 million in revenue and would soon fade into obscurity. Bape is a Japanese brand created by Nigo as an exclusive lifestyle brand. The ape head logo would create a cult following in Japan for its representation of American street culture. Its first glimpse in American culture would be in New York by rapper Biggie Smalls, as he would be seen wearing the Bape camo jacket in a magazine article. By the early 2000s, the Bapesta would be seen worn by many rappers like Pharrell, Soulja Boy, Lil Wayne, and even Kanye West. Nigo would find his way into the American rap scene and make history. Today, Nigo has collaborated with many artists like Cause, industry as Disney, and even Star Wars. So without a doubt, Bape is a cultural icon. Now with its release of the Bape Roadster, we can enjoy the history at a reasonable approximate price of $280. The Walkman was the first portable music device that would garner public success around the world. The Sony Walkman made it easy for people to listen to their own music on the go. In the 80s, people were limited to only listening to the radio and records, so the small portable device would start a revolution in the music industry. The device would even spark the beginning of music piracy for its ability to record tapes. Today, we're spoiled with infinite amounts of music from streaming platforms like Spotify. The Walkman is an amazing reminder how technology has developed to feed our needs to pass on and enjoy music. Now, it's but an ancient relic of the past, carrying a strong sense of the 80s aesthetic. And that's why I think this product is fit for any collection. Tapes today are still being produced by many music fans for its nostalgic feel of the product. In addition, the 80s were a great time for many Japanese and American pop funk tracks like Plastic Love, Rock With You, Magic Ways, Give It To Me, and I Love You So. So not only will you be rocking a great piece of history, but you'll also be jamming out like Star-Lord. We are all familiar with the New Era brand for their baseball 5950 fitted caps. Moreover, their contributions to culture is still noticed today. From their early days in the 1920s, from their creation of the fitted cap To their pioneering of sports merchandise, the New Era brand has become a staple of authentic caps. By the early 1980s, not only are baseball players wearing fitted caps, but everyone who wants to represent their city. Today, the caps are a great accessory for any great pair of sneakers. This notably was coined by Spike Lee, as he once was asked New Era to create a red Yankees white fitted cap, just so he could match the sneakers. This would create a new moment in New Era as they would open more creativity into the caps. By the 2000s, you have many artists and celebrities, painters, dancers, beatboxers, DJs wearing New Era hats so they can represent where they come from. More notably, you would see rappers like Jay-Z wearing the fitted New York City hat on his album covers. Clearly, New Era has embedded themselves into the minds of mainstream culture and is here to stay for a very long time. I personally am more of a fan of a 940 cap just because it has an adjustable back, looks pretty great with all of my fits. I like the good distressed hat, and also adding pins also adds a little personal touch to many of your hats. So cop yourself a New Era hat. I don't think you'll have any regrets once you do. Also, if you don't got that fresh fade, cover it up with a nice hat. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and it was informative to you on your buying process, on many of the items that you're surrounded by to your day-to-day. Currently, I'm starting my collection of small little nostalgic memorabilia, from comic books to VHS tapes and Legos and any other sort of toys. So I'm gonna be making more videos. These last few videos have just been test trials on seeing how the entertainment is doing for you. So hopefully you enjoyed the content, and I'll be making more. So if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe on the video. That would be highly appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.